Welcome back, everyone. Today, we are going to talk about two small words that cause a lot of confusion for English learners. Those two words are by and until.
Yes, and these two words are both about time, but they work in completely different ways. Mixing them up can change the meaning of your sentence completely and sometimes cause real misunderstandings.
So, by the end of this conversation, you are going to know exactly when to use by and when to use until. We're going to keep it simple, practical, and full of examples.
Let us start with the core difference. What is the basic idea behind each word?
Okay, so here's the simplest way to think about it. By is about a deadline, a final point in time by which something must happen or be completed. Until is about a continuous period of time, something that keeps going up to a certain point.
Say that again slowly because that is the key.
By means no later than. Something happens at or before a specific time. Until means continuing up to a point. Something keeps happening or keeps being true all the way to that point.
So, by is about the end point of an action, until is about the duration up to a point.
Exactly. And that single difference explains almost every situation you will face where you have to choose between them.
Let us look at by first. Give us some clear examples of by.
Sure. Please send me the report by Friday. This means the report must arrive no later than Friday. It could come Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, but not after Friday. Friday is the deadline.
So, by Friday means any time up to and including Friday, but definitely not after.
Right. You need to finish this by 5 o'clock. The action of finishing must happen at 5 or before 5, not after 5. By tomorrow means not later than tomorrow. By next week means not later than next week.
And what kind of actions do we usually use by with?
By is almost always used with completed actions, things that happen and are done. Submit your homework by Monday. Pay the bill by the end of the month. The package will arrive by Thursday. All of these are one-time completed actions with a deadline attached.
So, by answers the question, when must this be done by? What is the latest time this can happen?
Perfectly put. By is the answer to a deadline question. When is the last possible moment for this? That is by.
Now let's talk about until. Give us clear examples of until.
Sure. I worked until midnight. This means I started working at some point and kept working continuously all the way to midnight. The action of working did not stop until midnight.
So, until shows that something was happening the whole time leading up to that point.
Exactly. She waited until he arrived. She kept waiting and waiting and waiting all the way until the moment he arrived. The waiting was continuous. It did not stop before he arrived. It stopped exactly when he arrived.
The shop is open until 9, meaning from whenever it opens, it stays open continuously all the way to 9. At 9, it closes.
Yes, until is about duration. How long does something continue? Until shows you that something keeps going from start to that finishing point.
So, until answers the question, how long? How long did you work? Until midnight. How long is the shop open? Until 9.
That is the perfect question to ask yourself. If the question is how long does this continue, the answer will use until. If the question is what is the deadline for this to happen, the answer will use by.
Can we put them side by side with the same time word so people can really feel the difference?
Great idea. Let's use midnight as the time in both. Finish the project by midnight. This means the project must be done at midnight or before midnight. Just the end point matters. Finish the project means one completed action with a deadline of midnight.
Now, the same time with until. She was awake until midnight. This means she stayed awake continuously from some earlier time all the way to midnight. The being awake kept going. It did not stop until that point.
So, by midnight is about when something must be completed. Until midnight is about how long a continuous state or action lasted.
Another pair. He will be here by 3, meaning he will arrive at 3 or before 3. His arrival is a single event with a deadline of 3.
He will be here until 3, meaning he will arrive at some point and stay continuously until 3. At 3, he leaves. The staying is the continuous part.
Oh, that is such a clear contrast. By 3 means arrival no later than 3. Until 3 means staying all the way up to 3.
And you can see how swapping them changes everything. If your friend asks you to come by 7, it means arrive no later than 7. If they say come until 7, it doesn't even make sense because coming is not a continuous action. You cannot come until something.
That's a great point. Until only works with continuous actions or states, things that can stretch over time. Sleeping, waiting, working, staying, living, studying. These are all things that continue over time, so they work with until.
But arriving, finishing, submitting, paying, sending, completing, these are one-time events. They happen and they're done. They work with by.
That's actually a brilliant way to think about it. Is the action a continuous one or a one-time completed event? Continuous uses until, one-time completed uses by.
And, of course, context matters, but this general rule covers the majority of situations you will face.
Let us now look at some more everyday examples to really build confidence.
I'll be back by 6. One-time event, coming back. Deadline is 6. I'll be away until 6. Continuous state, being away. It lasts all the way to 6.
The exam results will be out by next Monday. The results appearing is a one-time event. The deadline is next Monday.
We stayed at the hotel until Sunday. Staying is a continuous action. It lasted all the way to Sunday.
You must apply by the 31st of March. Applying is a one-time action. The deadline is March 31st.
She lived in London until she got married. Living is a continuous state. It continued right up to the moment she got married.
Can you use by and until in the same sentence?
Yes, you can, and it sounds very natural. You need to finish by 6 because the restaurant closes until 8 and you won't get another chance to eat. Or try this one. She studied until midnight, and by the time she went to bed, she had covered everything.
So they can appear together and they each do their own separate job.
Exactly. Until midnight shows the duration of studying. By the time shows the deadline or end point before she went to bed. Each one is doing its specific job.
Now let us get into the common mistakes, because this is where so many learners need help.
The first and biggest mistake is using by when you mean until. For example, saying, I worked by midnight instead of I worked until midnight. Worked is a continuous action, so it needs until. By midnight would suggest that working was a deadline event. I need to have worked by midnight. That means working must be done before midnight. But if you want to say you kept working all the way to midnight, you must say until midnight.
So, I worked by midnight sounds very strange or incomplete. I worked until midnight is the natural, correct sentence.
The second common mistake is using until when you mean by. For example, the essay is due until Friday. That does not make sense in standard English. Due is about a deadline. The essay is due by Friday is correct.
Until Friday would suggest something continues up to Friday, but due is not a continuous action. It is a deadline word, so it pairs with by.
Exactly. When you hear words like due, deadline, submit, finish, complete, arrive, send, pay, those are signals to use by. They are all about completed events with a time limit.
The third mistake is using until without a clear, continuous action. People sometimes say, I want to eat until the restaurant, instead of, I want to eat at the restaurant. Until needs a time or event, not a place.
Right. Until must be followed by a time expression or an event. Until midnight, until Monday, until she arrives, until the end of the meeting. It always connects to a point in time or a moment when something happens.
The fourth mistake is confusing till with until. This is a small one, but worth knowing. Till and until mean exactly the same thing. Till is just a shorter, informal version. Wait till I get back. Wait until I get back. Both correct, same meaning. Till is more common in spoken casual English. Until is slightly more formal and common in writing.
So, you never need to worry about till versus until. They are interchangeable. Use whichever one feels natural in the moment.
The fifth mistake is forgetting that by can also be used for amounts and comparisons and not just time, like prices went up by 10% or she was taller by a few centimeters. That is a different use of by, and it has nothing to do with time or until.
Right. In this conversation, we are focusing on the time use of by, but just be aware that by has other uses too. When you see by followed by a time expression, think deadline. When you see it with numbers or measurements, it's a different job.
Let us also talk about by and until in negative sentences, because there's an interesting difference there too.
Oh yes, this is important. The phrase not until is very commonly used, and it has a specific meaning. It means something will not happen before a certain time. It will happen at that time or after, but not before.
Example?
The doctor will not see you until 3 o'clock. This means before 3, nothing happens. At 3 or after 3, the doctor will see you. Not until shows the earliest possible point, not the latest.
So, not until is almost the opposite of by. By gives you the latest possible moment. Not until gives you the earliest possible moment.
Exactly. I will not leave by 6 means I will leave after 6. The leaving happens after the deadline of 6. I will not leave until 6 means I will stay and leave when 6 comes. Until 6 is the earliest I leave.
And not by is also possible. I will not finish by Friday, meaning Friday will come and the work will still not be done. The deadline of Friday will not be met.
Right. So not by shows a deadline that will be missed. Not until shows something that will not start until a certain point.
These negative forms are used all the time in real English, and understanding them makes you sound very fluent and natural.
Let us also quickly look at some fixed expressions and phrases that use by and until, because knowing these gives you ready-made language to use.
Good idea. What are some common fixed phrases with by?
By now is very common. By now, everyone should know the rules, meaning at this point in time, certainly by this moment. By then is also common. By then, we had already left, meaning by that point in the past. By the time is very useful. By the time you read this, everything will have changed, meaning at the moment when something happens, before that moment, something else will have already occurred.
And fixed phrases with until?
Until further notice is very common, especially in formal or official language. The office will be closed until further notice, meaning it stays closed and there is no set end date yet. Until then is also very common. I will see you on Sunday. Until then, take care, meaning in the time between now and Sunday. Up until is another way to say until, often used for emphasis. Up until last year, she had never left the country.
Up until is a great one. It adds a bit more emphasis to the duration, all the way up to that point.
Exactly. And once you know these fixed phrases, you can drop them into conversations and writing very naturally.
Let us now do a quick practice round. We'll say a sentence with a blank, and you decide whether it is by or until.
First one, you need to register blank the end of this week.
The answer is by. You need to register by the end of this week. Registering is a one-time action with a deadline.
Second one, she kept practicing blank, she got it right.
The answer is until. She kept practicing until she got it right. Practicing is a continuous action, and she kept going up to the point where she finally got it right.
Third one, the sale will last blank Saturday.
The answer is until. The sale will last until Saturday. Lasting is a continuous state that continues all the way to Saturday.
Fourth one, please pay your fees blank the 15th.
The answer is by. Please pay your fees by the 15th. Paying is a one-time event with a deadline.
Fifth one, he did not wake up blank noon.
The answer is until. He did not wake up until noon. Not until noon shows that waking up happened at noon, not before.
Sixth one, the report must be submitted blank this afternoon.
The answer is by. The report must be submitted by this afternoon. Submitting is a one-time completed action, and this afternoon is the deadline.
You're getting it. Can you feel how the type of action tells you which word to choose?
Yes, and once you ask yourself, is this continuous or is this a single event? The answer becomes very clear almost every time.
That one question will save you from so many mistakes. Continuous duration needs until. One-time event with a deadline needs by.
Let us now do a clean final summary.
By is used for deadlines. It means no later than a specific time. The action is a one-time completed event and must happen at or before the time mentioned. Please send this by Monday. She arrived by 3. The work must be done by tonight. Words that signal by include finish, submit, arrive, pay, complete, do, and send.
By is used for duration. It means something keeps going all the way up to a specific point. The action or state is ongoing and it continues right up to the time mentioned. She studied until midnight. They waited until the rain stopped. The shop is open until 8. Words that signal until include stay, wait, work, live, keep, last, and remain.
Till and until are interchangeable. Both mean the same thing. Till is more casual and spoken. Until works in both formal and informal contexts.
Not until means something will not happen before a specific time. It shows the earliest possible moment. Not by means a deadline will be missed.
Right. So not by shows a deadline that will be missed. Not until shows something that will not start until a certain point.
And the key question to ask yourself is always this. Am I talking about how long something continues? Use until. Am I talking about when something must be completed? Use by.
2 words, 2 jobs. Once you feel the difference in your gut, you'll never mix them up again. And the more you practice using them in real sentences, the more natural they become.
That's all for today. You've done great work understanding by and until. Keep practicing, keep going, and we'll see you in the next one.
You're getting better every day. See you soon.